येस बैंक केस में जो एफआईआर दर्ज की गई है सीबीआई के द्वारा, उसको टाइम्स नाउ ने एक्सेस किया है. वी एक्सेस द एफआईआर कॉपी एंड दिस एफआईआर कॉपी हैज names of Rana Kapoor's family members, daughters and wife as well. It has a list of accused persons which mentions Roshni Kapoor, Rakhi Kapoor Tandon, Radha Kapoor Khanna, and it also says a reliable source information received reveals that during the year 2018-19 Rana Kapoor entered into a criminal conspiracy with Kapil Vadhavan. Let's go across to our senior editor Bhavatosh, who's managed to access the FIR copy. Bhavatosh, take us through the details, the list of accused persons specifically.
Well, virtually all from the family of Rana Kapoor and also from Vadhavan family have been named as an accused by the CBI. In fact, his three daughters, Roshni, Radha, Radhika, they have been named as an accused. Apart from that, Bindu Rana Kapoor, wife of Rana Kapoor, she has been named as an accused. More importantly, Dheeraj Vadhavan, also known as Baba Diwan, a very popular figure in Bollywood, he has been named as an accused. He is also promoter of RKW developers. The charges are broadly the same that we have been reporting since Friday. The charges are that Yes Bank gave loan to DHFL group of companies when they refused to when they could not pay that amount of money. Subsequently, 600 crore rupees was transferred to Do It Urban Ventures Private Limited, and also no attempt was made by Yes Bank to recover that amount. They have also said that all the key players in this matter when entered into a criminal conspiracy, thus defrauded a bank.
Right. Now, if we go through page 3A, Bhavatosh, it talks about the money trail. It speaks very clearly of how there was a criminal conspiracy, talks about the debentures that were invested in by Yes Bank, 3,700 crores. And at the same time, Kapil Vadhavan paid a kickback of rupees 600 crores. So, like you said, more or less what we've been discussing the entire day today, the developments have been mentioned in the FIR as well, the money trail and the kickbacks that were received.
Yes, the CBI case is very similar to the Enforcement Directorate case. What CBI is doing here is that they are looking into cheating, forgery and corruption angle, whereas Enforcement Directorate is looking into the bigger role of money laundering, how money was laundered. The fact is that when DHFL short-term debentures were purchased by Yes Bank of 3,700 crore rupees, no attempt was made to collect the money back. Instead, Dheeraj Vadhavan, along with Kapil Vadhavan, gave a loan of around 600 crore rupees to Do It Urban Ventures Private Limited. This also means a lot of trouble for Rana Kapoor's family members, including his wife. Now, wife was the first director of this company, Do It, and subsequently the directorship was passed on to his three daughters, who are now, even as we speak, are directors of some 23 shell companies.
Right. Bhavatosh, stay on with us. Our senior editor Megha is also joining us from the Newspit. She'll take us through the operative part of the FIR. Megha, over to you.
Swati, what I have in front of me right now, of course, the list is the FIR and the papers that have gone along with the FIR, which is a list of the accused. Now, what is interesting, of course, the FIR, here the details, we'll get to that later, but what is interesting and of a lot of importance in this entire saga, the Yes Bank saga, is is how this entire thing was going on majorly inside the family. And that is what the entire conversation was yesterday when it came to the investigation as to how the daughters of Rana Kapoor were involved, because they were holding positions in the company. And you know, today when the CBI has put out the FIR, that particular aspect gets ascertained, because the daughters and the wife of Rana Kapoor now have been named as accused in the FIR that has been filed by the CBI. Now, starting, this is the list of accused, about 13 accused that they have named, which include the companies plus the family members and other people. And then, of course, there are unknown accused. They're keeping that option open. Here it starts with the Diwan Housing Finance Corporations, as DHFL. We all know one of the major beneficiaries here out of the Yes Bank. That is accused number one. Then you have another company by the name of DOIT Urban Ventures Private Limited. We get to the third company, RAB Enterprises, and then Morgan Credits Private Limited and RKW. What I need to point out here is that these are the companies, for example, RAB and RKW, we know for a fact when it came to the layering of the the money that happened, it happened through these companies. So these companies are complicit, at least allegedly at this point in time, as per the ED's investigation, in trying to round trip the money back to DHFL. That's what we understand. Then you come to Rana Kapoor, who's obviously accused number 6. But apart from that, Kapil Wadhwan, again of DHFL, known fact. Here now comes the wife of Rana Kapoor, Bindu Rana Kapoor, who was the director of Messrs. RAB Enterprises, one of the sister concerns of the main company where the Kapoors were the main directors. Then you come to Roshni Kapoor, again director at the Morgan Credits Private Limited, Rakhi Kapoor Tandon, director at Morgan Credit Private Limited, Radha Kapoor Khanna, director at Morgan Credit Private Limited. These are the people who belong to the family. So yesterday, while we were talking about the arrest of Rana Kapoor day before yesterday, by late evening yesterday, the buzz that we were picking, the information that we were getting from the investigators is that the entire family seems to be really neck deep in all of this, and that they all perhaps at some stage will be picked up to to join the investigation, and the investigators right now prefer, of course, custodial interrogation. Whether the daughters are going to be arrested or not, we don't know for a fact, but then the focus is shifting definitely on them.
Well, let's take some clarification from Bhavatosh on that. Now that the FIR has been registered against the entire family, including the daughters and the wife as well, what next?
Well, even as we speak, the raids continue in at least 7 locations in Mumbai and also 1 or 2 odd locations in Delhi. That's what CBI has told us. All key players are presently being raided. CBI has in fact made it very clear that they will call in Kapil Wadhawan for questioning, and they will look into the larger role as to how DHFL was giving bribe to a top banker in the country and making sure that no one raises an eyebrow when he was not repaying the loan. More importantly, Dheeraj Wadhawan's name has also figured in an FIR. He has been accused of duping Yes Bank of at least 750 crore rupees. What happened with 750 crore rupees is very interesting. The loan was taken for a project which would have come up in Bandra. The project never came, but of the 750 crore rupees that was taken as a loan, only 450 crore rupees was returned. The bank suffered a loss on the principal amount itself, around 300 crore rupees. So this was the kind of fraud that had set in Yes Bank, and that's the reason, Swati, why the bank shut in just 1 day time, because Rana Kapoor was in fact helping people with dubious records and dubious financial records.
Right, Bhavatosh and Megha, stay on with us. We have more breaking inputs coming in. In fact, Rana Kapoor's daughter, Radha Kapoor Khanna, is also under the scanner of the investigation. Sources for links with celebrities, this is what we are being told. Investigating sources are looking at her venture. The agencies, in fact, are looking at her venture, Do It Talent Ventures. Sources tell that kickbacks were received. And in fact, remember, she has been named in the FIR by the CBI. Let's go back to Bhavatosh. Bhavatosh, we were talking about the family members and what next, but they already are under the scanner of the investigating agencies. This particular firm also, I believe, has been mentioned in the FIR.
Yes, Rabo is one of the firms that has been mentioned along with Morgan Capital. These are all, Swati, remember, these are all shell companies. They have not done any business. They hardly have any physical assets. What they have done is that they were providing financial service. But if you go through their company records or the records that have been submitted with the registrar of company, and we have been doing that since last Saturday, they have been not doing any business, but they were getting loans from corporates like DHFL, and that's why they are under scanner. In fact, if you just count the number of companies whose directors include Bindu Raj Kapoor and her 3 daughters, 23 companies. The last count that we had was that in some around 23 companies, the 3 daughters and their mother was director, and all these companies were related to Do It Urban Ventures Private Limited, which in fact whose first director in fact was Rana Kapoor's wife Bindu Raj Kapoor, who in fact resigned from the post in 2017, and subsequently Rana Kapoor's 3 daughters became a director and also a promoter of these companies.
Right. Thank you very much, Bhavatosh and Megha, for getting us those details.